So how did that help you think about what you were going to have to do?
So we thought that the building was gonna be considered like the place where like all the other buildings in the video were falling down like crazy.
Right.
So we were trying to make it look like that.
Awesome job. So Vivi is going to tell us a little bit about the plans that you guys made. What were the plans you guys started with?
At first we were building and we found our materials. It was solid, but our materials were.
Tell them about the materials you had to use.
We had to use straws, sticks, a roll of tape, string, and paper. And we didn't build at first. We were just brainstorming some ideas. And then David, he rolled up a piece of paper and put a tennis ball on top. And that's sort of how we got the idea of doing this.
Because tell them, Vivi, what were you guys starting with? Because I was here on the day they were starting, and what were you using your materials? What material were you kind of missing in your planning at first?
We were missing the paper because at first we were only gonna use the straws, the sticks, and the tape. But then we figured out that the paper would be a big help.
Awesome. Okay, Greta, can you tell us about how did you test your design?
We tested our design by having a fan, putting the tennis ball on top, turning the fan on low. The first trial with the fan on low and the tennis ball, it worked. And so the next trial we did it on high. That worked too. So then we switched out the tennis ball for a baseball. We did the same thing, put the fan on low. Then it worked, and then we put it on high. That worked too.
Now, one of the things, they had the true joy of like a scientist who discovers something the first time. But that doesn't always work. So what were some of the ideas you had in place that if the tower if it didn't withstand the wind, what were some of the things you were going to do?
We had the tripod design where we had a piece of paper. We put it either here or in the back. And then we have another roll of paper, we put it here. And that was our backup plan. Our backup plan.
Yes. Okay, and one of the things, you did have a tiny setback at one point that you made a little modification that involved what? It's like every good homeowner's plan to involve this. What was it? Well, not this, before that. What did you?
We designed
more
tape.
There was a tiny point at which where did you add with some more tape to?
We had to add more tape down here because there wasn't much tape here, and if there wasn't tape there, then it would probably fall this way. But now that the tape is here, it's steady, and now it won't fall either way.
Awesome. David, you had said something to me that I thought was interesting about when you put the baseball on. How did the baseball, in some ways, was it easier? What did the baseball do?
The baseball put more weight on top, so it was harder to fall down.
Very interesting. The things that I got to learn from third graders. And Dylan, you are our closer. Can you tell them what was it that we learned during this process? What were some of the great takeaways for you guys?
We learned how to work together to solve a puzzle, and we learned how to build things that can withstand the strong winds and other things from nature. And
And one of the things you and I had talked about too, Dylan, was maybe how does this affect things that you might be interested in?
well, after the project, it kind of made me want to build more things at home.
Dylan said to me he was feeling, it made him feel a little crafty. Do any of you have questions for our engineer and scientists that are right here with us? Well, they did an awesome job. And